People entering the workplace today have grown up as digital natives, accustomed to always-on mobile connectivity and social media. Their expectations for career advancement are high, but their attention spans are shorter than ever. At the other extreme, the older generation of workers who will need to stay in the workforce longer before retiring possess a lifetime of knowledge and experience. Marverine Cole reports.
Yes, Natasha, the challenge of bringing together all employees to that one goal of understanding the customer is really a sizable one, but it's clear today that many business leaders really do see that cross-generational digital divide more as an opportunity.
If you look at generations and the different age groups we have in a real short space of time, like maybe 100 years, right? Then yeah, it's huge. You have people that don't really understand technology and actively reject it, right? Because I don't need it. My mum only recently learned to use an ATM machine, for example. All the way through to you have people that just use technology because they don't even think about it. It's just there. They never knew a world without technology.
So we're talking about the next generation employee, and talking about the three different paths that companies are going down to look at this next generation employee. Do they create a super employee that knows everything? Do they use collaboration systems to help that employee connect to knowledge around the company? Or do they use some form of analytics to help that employee know what the next stage is for that customer that's very personalized?
When companies start thinking about their organizations and how they're going to interact with consumers or their customers, they fall back into the trap of, well, this is the way we're set up, and so this is the way we're going to interact with them. So two big changes need to happen. But we're seeing that in a lot of corporations out there is, I need to put in new technology that allows me to have that conversation with my customer. And two, I need to reorganize so that way I address the customer's issues, not the organizational structure.
Big challenges that organizations are facing, often it's about inertia. They're just focused on the day-to-day and really struggle to find the innovation that's going to take them to the next level. And innovation's all around us. I mean, it's a really exciting time to be in this world of customer management. We've got the digital developments, we've got the mobile developments, things going on in the social world that's creating huge opportunities. Perhaps the biggest risk is how organizations might just be focused on making their current operations better, rather than thinking about the disruption and the disruptive opportunities that are going on around them that might significantly change the market they're in.
But in the future, and already really, it's your washing machine that now phones the contact centre and says there's something wrong, right? Or your kettle, right? With all these connected things, if you think about the volume, I think there's a prediction that says by 2020 there'll be 25 billion connected things. Right? So that's crazy, right? That's 3 connected things for every one person on the planet. So if you think about the sheer amount of information, that's going to do one or two things. It's either going to ruin your brand because you're out of control and you don't understand all of that and you can't piece it all together, or it's going to completely make your brand a success because you can leverage that information to deliver a really good personal experience.
When I used to be a customer service advisor 20 years ago, you would speak to a customer, you'd help them, you'd answer their query, and off you go. To your point. What the opportunity now is, after that interaction has happened, the organisation can take that and say, right, why did that customer call? What was their issue? Is that an issue with the policy or the product that we've sold them or the service we've delivered? What drove us to give that customer that service in the first place? Is there any way we can improve that experience? How did the customer feel after they spoke to us? What does that mean in the future commercially for us with the relationship we have with that customer? Are they likely to come back again? So these types of questions, which you would never have been able to answer sort of 10 years ago, now we're in a position to do something about. And it's that, I think, is the great opportunity that we have.
The key thing that we want to do is to make sure that we retain customers, and the best way to do that is to listen to them, hear what they're saying and not close your ears because it's against the rules of a certain model that we've lived by for years, and actually be the disruptor.